Towards the end of your talk, you skirted over the point that you thought that social mobility was, to quote, nonsense.
Yes.
Expand, please.
We were a little limited for time, which is unfortunate, because I do like to keep hold of the things I believe in and be honest to myself. So for me, social class will always be more effective than social mobility. I don't believe in social mobility policy. I think it's a nonsense dreamt up by policymakers. I don't believe that people that work hard, and my feeling is that people that go to beautiful schools like this work incredibly hard.
Do you think people are just born and just class from the beginning and have absolutely no chance to get to any level, whatever they do, however hard they work?
Class is actually massively effective, massively efficient.
Effective, but is it necessarily moral?
Moral doesn't come into the free market.
Sort of some crazy realpolitik capitalist.
I don't mind. We can swap places if you like, and you go for it and you preach what you believe in.
Well,
but for me, the free market doesn't have morals, and it doesn't have ethics, nor do I.
And
I celebrate that fact. Hooray for the market!
Sort of class where people have absolutely no chance.
It's very efficient. Super bright children.
Efficient, but what's the point of efficiency if it doesn't create a good world?
Who wants to create a good world? Just you. I don't want. Did I come here?
Did I come here?
Did I come
here? Down people who
Did I come here saying I wanted to create a good world? Did I come here wearing my Greenpeace t-shirts and my liberal left and holding a placard, waving it, no fracking? Did I come here doing that?
You just
No,
want to
I
protect
didn't.
your own social class.
I want to look after the interests of those that can earn money the fastest. And for me, social class is a very effective and efficient way of getting people into elite institutions and keeping them there. And I think our current cabinet reflect that.
You don't think that people at the bottom may have like a greater capacity to earn money than perhaps?
No, I don't like your shoes either.
You don't like my shoes?
No.
Well, I mean, there's no need to go ad hominem on this. I think ad hominem tends to be the last resort for someone who can't actually argue a point.
I don't like your shoes, and I don't like your argument.
Is that relevant?
Yeah, I find it to be relevant.
Why do you think
because you're wearing them and you're asking me a question. But I do believe that if you think about the market, if you think about the free market, you're applying morals, you're applying ethics. Nobody had a market with that.
Really mean anything in order
Not
to
at all.
argue some ridiculous point.
Not at all. It may be ridiculous to you. You come here at Wellington College. You are a kid of privilege.
I'm
cannot.
Very privileged.
Yes, and many of the Champagne socialists are people of privilege.
No, I completely agree. I could be considered a Champagne socialist, but I mean, I'm still actually thinking about the people down there. I mean,
down there.
Down there. But I'm using your words.
No, I didn't ever use those words.
Oh yes, you have.
I did not use the words down there. No, you're thinking about the people down there. Let me be touched.
Can I just ask you, do you support racism? Do you support homophobia?
That would be quite a jump.
No, just one moment.
That's quite a leap.
Just one moment. It's certainly not.
From talking about your shoes in the free market.
Get off my shoes.
Sorry, I can't hear.
What you say is actually incredibly dangerous. I lead an access course and I take people who are homeless, who haven't had all of the advantages to life, who actually through education are able to build a life for themselves that they never thought possible. The reason why I'm asking you whether you support racism, homophobia, sexism, is because all of those are contraventions of the Equality Act. All of gender, sex, race, they're all protected characteristics. No, you are incredibly rude. Class was nearly a protected characteristic, and I wish to God it hadn't been. Because what you
Have you any foundation though for making me any of those things you've just called me?
Abusive. No, I'm not saying you're racist. I'm not saying
What are
you're
you
sexist.
saying?
I'm saying you're classist, which is
No, I
actually,
don't need your help.
I'm saying you're classist, which is actually.
Yes, I am classist. I am a snob. Absolutely.
Which is actually just as dangerous.
Judging people on what they're born as is
Just-
no better than racism.
Just as dangerous as racism, homophobia.
So you're
and
making me
sexism.
what those names that
I
you've
am
just
not
labelled
calling-
me.
I am calling you
What are
classist.
well, earlier on
I
you were
am
calling me other
saying-
things.
No.
So
I
now you're
wasn't.
calling me classist. Yes, I am classist.
You are classist.
Yes, you're calling me
But what
classist.
I'm
Yes, I'm
saying-
classist. Where's our argument?
I'm sorry, you don't have the intelligence to pursue this argument in an intelligent way. Who's making money out of making very, very dangerous false
What's
claims.
dangerous about what I'm saying? I fail to see. Carry on.
What's your IQ?
I have no idea what my IQ is.
Well,
I've never
you're
done
sort
the
of
test.
judging everyone on their IQ and saying that the people who come to Wellington who have their IQs of over 130 deserve some level of superiority.
Yeah, I
And
believe that.
You put yourself up there, but
No, I don't. Not
Well,
at
I
all.
think you
At
do.
no point have I put myself up there with whatever. I've never made a judgment about what my IQ is. I recognise the fact that there's a large percentage of this society that can't work out how Velcro works, and there's also a huge chunk of this society that will speed their way to the top. And I don't think people in elite institutions should be made to feel bad for that. I think we should celebrate people that are going to do exceptionally well in life. I think we should celebrate the fact that they are going to go to our elite institutions like Oxford and Cambridge, and I think it's fantastic that they're going to go on to run the country. I have no problem with any of that.
What should we do about the NHS? Should we allow the free market to come in?
Yes, absolutely. So for me, I would change the NHS dramatically. I would move to a private health insurance market. I think if you're obese, if you're fat, if you're overweight, you should pay more. Oh, gasps. Are you all right? Do you need oxygen, darling? You should pay more if you're fat. If you've made bad health choices, you should pay more for that. If you smoke, you should pay more for that. No, of course, that would be exempt. Same with people like me who have epilepsy. I can't see myself having to pay more for that, but maybe I will. I accept the market is a tough master, but I buy into it absolutely.
Do you think people lack personal responsibility for their own actions?
I think that's where probably government and the state comes in. So state pretends to, or is required to be a sort of policing force, and obviously it provides the necessary services that we need. But I do think the hand of the state needs to be drawn back. I mean, for a very light touch. I don't believe in the state smothering every choice we make.
Should we get rid of the benefit system?
Yeah, for me, I think enterprise comes with a very, very limited benefit system. So I don't believe in a big benefit system. I think what the Conservative Party are doing has been fantastic. I think pulling it back to a maximum of still £500 still feels like a massive amount for people that are going out and working to get that money.
would you ever consider standing for the BNP?
Some questions don't dignify an answer. Do you want to do whatever you want to do, which probably is play with yourself, and then I'll answer your question?
Do you think we live in a society that's too focused upon morals rather than a more pragmatic view?
Yes, I don't. You know, this wave of, well, if, for example, the Conservative Party, when they started leaping around on huskies, going to be the greenest party of our time, and now they've decided to dump the green shit. Their words. I think that's probably exactly where we're at. Because we wanted to pretend to be more green, more if that's indicative of more moral, and now we've recognised that actually the market is what counts. I think we're massively naive to stand here and imagine that you're changing the world by thinking the way you're thinking. I think what's fantastic is that you'll go on to be the elite members of this society. I celebrate that. I don't celebrate any kind of faux liberalism, champagne socialist. That's not for me.